Managing diabetes doesn't mean you have to give up enjoying fruits. In fact, if you've ever wondered whether it's possible to enjoy sweet, juicy, refreshing fruits while still keeping your blood sugar under control, the answer is yes, you absolutely can, as long as you know which ones to pick, how much to eat, and how to pair them properly. And that's exactly what we'll cover in today's video, because we're diving into the best fruits for diabetes management and a few that you'll want to enjoy only in moderation. So stick with me until the end, because you'll walk away knowing not only which fruits to choose, but also practical tips for balancing them into your diet, so you can enjoy their natural sweetness without guilt. Let's start with the fruits that are best for people managing diabetes, beginning with kiwi, which is often overlooked, but is truly a powerhouse. It's loaded with vitamin C, actually more than an orange in some cases, and packed with dietary fiber, which is key for slowing down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. And that means eating kiwi can help prevent those sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar that many diabetics are trying to avoid. Plus, it's refreshing, portable, and makes a great snack. And here's a little tip. Eating it with the skin on actually increases the fiber content even more. Though I know not everyone loves that texture, but blending it into a smoothie can make it easier. So kiwi is absolutely one of the smartest fruit choices out there. Moving on to pomegranates, which are not just beautiful with their ruby red seeds, but also incredibly beneficial. Pomegranates are rich in antioxidants, specifically polyphenols like punicalagin, which research has shown can help reduce oxidative stress, a big factor in diabetes complications, and they also have fiber that helps slow digestion. Plus, there's evidence suggesting pomegranates may improve insulin sensitivity, meaning they help your body use insulin more effectively, which is exactly what many people with diabetes need. One easy way to add them is to sprinkle the seeds on top of yogurt or oatmeal, where you not only get their sweet tart flavor, but also a boost to your blood sugar control. Next up, we have berries. And honestly, berries are like nature's candy, but without the blood sugar roller coaster. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are all packed with fiber and antioxidants like anthocyanins, which have been linked to reduced inflammation and better heart health, something every diabetic should pay attention to. What makes berries extra special is their low glycemic index, which means they release sugar slowly into the bloodstream instead of causing a sudden spike, so you can enjoy a handful of berries as a snack. Toss them into a salad, or use them to sweeten your breakfast without worrying about a big jump in blood sugar. And here's a fun fact. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh, so keeping a bag in the freezer makes it easy to always have them on hand. Now let's talk about cherries, which might surprise you. Not only are they delicious and satisfying, but cherries also contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins that can reduce inflammation and possibly even lower the risk of diabetes. Related complications like heart disease, and with their moderate glycemic index, they don't cause major sugar spikes when eaten in normal portions. The key, of course, is moderation, because it's easy to overeat them. So aim for a small bowl, about a cup, as a snack or even as a healthy dessert option, and you'll get their sweetness plus their anti-inflammatory benefits without the downside. Apples and pears come next, and I'm sure you've heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But for diabetes management, that really holds true, especially when you eat them with the skin on, because the skin is where most of the fiber is, and that fiber helps regulate blood sugar by slowing digestion and keeping you fuller for longer. Pears work in a similar way, and both fruits are portable, affordable, and widely available, making them an easy, everyday choice for diabetics. One smart tip is to pair apple or pear slices with a handful of nuts. Then we have papaya, a tropical fruit that sometimes gets overlooked, but it's actually a fantastic choice because It has a low glycemic index and a high amount of fiber, so it won't cause rapid sugar spikes. Papaya is also loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin A, which can boost immunity and support skin and eye health, both important for diabetics, and eating papaya as part of your breakfast or as a refreshing midday snack can give you natural sweetness without guilt. Citrus fruits like grapefruit and oranges are also great choices. Both are rich in vitamin C and hydration, and they have a low to moderate glycemic index, so they won't push your blood sugar too high if eaten in reasonable portions. Research even suggests that compounds in citrus fruits may help improve insulin sensitivity, and the fiber in whole citrus fruits slows sugar absorption, which is why eating the fruit is far better than drinking the juice. So enjoy half a grapefruit in the morning or peel an orange as an afternoon snack, and you'll get vitamins, hydration, and blood sugar stability. Next up is avocado, which is a little different because it's low in sugar but high in healthy fats, and those fats make it especially good for stabilizing blood sugar and keeping you satisfied for longer periods of time. Avocados also contain fiber, potassium, and magnesium, all of which support heart health and metabolic function, which are closely tied to diabetes management. You can add avocado slices to salads, mash it onto whole grain toast, or blend it into smoothies for creaminess without sugar. And the best part is that it won't spike your blood sugar at all. Moving on to peaches and plums, often called stone fruits. These fruits are naturally sweet, but surprisingly low on the glycemic index, making them a smart choice when you want something juicy and satisfying without a big impact on blood sugar. They also provide vitamins A and C, antioxidants, and fiber, so they're more than just sweet treats. They're health-supporting fruits that diabetics can enjoy guilt-free, especially when eaten fresh and in moderation. Now let's shift gears and talk about the fruits that are best to limit or enjoy only occasionally, starting with bananas. While bananas are rich in potassium and offer quick energy, especially when fully ripe, they contain higher sugar levels, which can lead to blood sugar spikes if eaten in large portions. The good news is, you don't have to cut them out completely. You can enjoy half a banana and pair it with a source of protein like peanut butter or Greek yogurt to slow sugar absorption, making it more blood sugar friendly. Watermelon is another tricky one. It's incredibly refreshing and hydrating, especially in hot weather, but it has a relatively high glycemic index, which means it can cause a quicker rise in blood sugar compared to other fruits. If you love watermelon, just keep your portions small and pair it with something like a handful of nuts to balance out the effect. Grapes are small but deceptive. They're naturally sweet and packed with nutrients, but because they're bite-sized, it's easy to eat a lot without realizing how much sugar you're consuming, and that can lead to spikes in blood sugar. So if you want grapes, count out a small handful instead of eating them straight from the bunch. Mangoes, a tropical favorite, are delicious and full of vitamins, but they're also high in natural sugars, so while they can be enjoyed occasionally, portion control is critical. Think of eating a few slices rather than a whole mango at once. Pineapple is another tropical fruit that should be eaten carefully. While it's packed with vitamin C and bromelain, an enzyme that aids digestion, its high sugar content and higher glycemic index can lead to quick rises in blood sugar, so small servings are the way to go if you include it. Lychee, with its fragrant, sweet flavor, is also high in sugar, and though it provides vitamin C and antioxidants, it's best enjoyed sparingly. Then there are dried fruits, like raisins, dates, apricots, and prunes, which are concentrated sources of sugar because the water has been removed. And that means even a small handful can contain as much sugar as several servings of fresh fruit, making them a less than ideal choice for diabetes management. Finally, fruit juices, even those labeled 100% juice, are problematic because they strip away fiber and leave you with a drink that's high in sugar and quickly absorbed, which causes rapid spikes in blood sugar. So, whenever possible, stick to whole fruits instead of juices to get the fiber, slower sugar release, and overall better control of your blood sugar. So there you have it. Managing diabetes doesn't mean giving up on fruits. It simply means making informed choices, watching your portions, and pairing fruits with proteins or healthy fats when possible to slow absorption and keep blood sugar steady. Remember, balance and moderation are key, and listening to your body, monitoring your blood sugar, and working with your healthcare provider to understand your individual responses can help you find the perfect fruit plan that supports your health goals. Subscribe FitFlow for more science-backed health content. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.